Happy Friday, America. It was snowing, and it's now sunny. Bringing in the weekend right, throwing it a little bit old school here on HFA, where we have all the fun on the Discussion, Combustion, Production YouTube channel. Kicking off the weekend right, silly would you rathers, random records of the week. My name, Kevin Batstone, pushing buttons, having fun, bringing in my man across the table. That is Arthur, the Article Particle Raw.
Hey, because I got some ice in my veins. You know, life will definitely see if you are who you want to be, so be aware of who you're trying to be. Stay with me now. It's Friday. Let's get in here, and I'm so happy I'm joined with one of the best meteorologists I know, which is you, Kev.
Oh, thanks, man. Yeah, it's been quite the week of weather around here in Denver and around the country.
It has. You know, it's finally good to get some snow earlier this week in the Denver metropolitan area, man. It really was.
Yeah, New England saw a little bit of flakes earlier this year. It's December 5th. The nights are getting longer. Some of the days are getting cooler. But what do we have for today in history, Art?
For today in history, last week I was talking a little bit about Blackbeard.
Just a little bit about it?
A little bit about Blackbeard, 1717, which is an angel number. The English pirate Blackbeard, he ransacked the merchant sloop. I had to search what a sloop was. It is a sailboat with a single mast.
I see you have that quite highlighted there.
Yes. So I made sure that I was educating myself while learning this today in history. So either way, he keeps this captain, Henry Bostock, for 8 days as a prisoner. And then he ends up releasing Henry. And Henry is actually the person responsible for the first description of Blackbeard and also the reveal of his name, Blackbeard. So if it wasn't for Henry becoming a prisoner and then talking about his event that happened, then that was the first description. So that was kind of interesting.
Okay, very interesting.
Yes. We're going to keep the juice here, too. 1792, George Washington reelected as U.S. president.
What a solid lad.
There was
wooden teeth.
He did. There was actually multiple re-elections on this day, but that's the one I grabbed. And 1835, there was the assault on Mexican-held San Antonio by Texas rebels. So the Texas rebels went in there. Interesting how borders are formed. And in 1848, U.S. President James K. He is the first person to actually declare the gold rush in California. And then everybody goes out there and starts going to look for gold, baby. Everybody's looking for some gold.
There's a lot of them around here in Colorado. That's why they call them the Denver Nuggets.
Oh, yes, that is true. And then one that's from most of our lifetimes is Russia. In 2017, Russia is banned from the next Winter Olympics in South Korea for state-sponsoring doping, and that is today in history.
Good, juicy rundown there. All right, we are on to Decem-Beard. Right? Not December, but Decem-Beard.
Okay.
So for the folks that did no shave in November, it's very similar. Now, some folks do Decem-Beard where they start over. They should reshave it and then regrow for another month.
Decem-Beer like a beverage?
No, not like a beer, like a beard.
Not a bear either. It's
not a Decem-Bear, like facial hair.
Okay.
So we did the no shave Decem-Beard. We carry it on, and then we go into Janu-Hairy, followed by February-Fresh if you want to go the distance. But what is Decem-Beard, right? There actually is a motive to it. So we know that no shave was kind of derived to bring awareness to prostate cancer. That was what it was originally designed for. And it just gave people fun, growing out Movember, mustaches, beards, what have you. And this is a good time of year to grow out a beard in your facial hair. It's getting cool outside. Your cheeks get a little bit, a little rosy out there on these frosty evenings. It's nice to have a little bit extra hair on it. And so what this actually brings awareness to is colon cancer.
Okay.
So that's what Decem-Beard is for. Again, you can have fun with it. You can start over, do a fresh shave. Of course, it is already December 5th. So hopefully your Decem-Beard is flowing from No Shave November. Keep this thing rolling in, man. It's a lot of fun. Anybody can join.
Anyone can join. I originally committed to doing the November portion. We've now entered into December. I'm going to keep it going for now. It's a lot of fun, but it is always important to bring awareness to these type of things because, people are trying to overcome some ailments. And if you could just do little nods and show respect, it really does go a long way. Helps the energy out.
Yeah.
If you believe in the energy of things.
And some folks think that a clean shave is more professional than not, but it was actually a study was shown and throughout sales data that a customer is more likely to do business with a salesperson that has a beard, is what they were able to determine during a little bit of polling and testing data. A well-maintained beard. I'm not talking about a hobo beard.
Yeah, you have
clean cut. You're maintaining this thing. You're putting your beard butter in there, right? Clean beard can show signs of discipline and trust.
So you're going all the way through January.
Yes.
And it's called January.
Yeah, which we'll cover that next month.
Okay,
yeah,
okay.
January.
I'm jumping ahead of schedule.
And then February fresh.
Jumping ahead of schedule. Great to be aware of these type of things. And eat cruciferous vegetables to heal your colon. I want to eat more cruciferous vegetables. That's broccoli. That's Brussels.
Shout out Hundo.
Yeah, shout out Hundo. That's your kale and probably spinach as whale.
Okay.
So
we got puppies, Art.
Puppies, look, imagine if your full-time job was bringing a puppy pen around and helping children find joy. And that is what's happening in Portland. This it's a nonprofit business, or a Portland nonprofit, I'll just say, that they do these puppy pylons. And the owner and creator for this, she was suffering from an ailment. It was an autoimmune disease or disorder. And she found that basically hanging with dogs was really bringing some extra joy into her life. So what they do with this is they literally go to locations, the child can get qualified, and then they bring a puppy pen out and then just throw a kid in a pen with puppies. And
I like that.
One mom actually described seeing that type of joy on her daughter. You know, she's going through all this stuff medically. And then to see that joy with the little doggies, like, it meant something to the parents even, too. So I truly believe in the energy of things. This can definitely help, you know, and it just brings some extra joy into the day. So people can donate to this one as well. If you go to the link in our show notes, then you can find the area to donate from there. So it actually runs annually on only $55,000.
Wow.
Which is, they're doing all this nonprofit. So that was a cool, and that's from the Good News Network. I like grabbing some stuff like that.
You know, they say puppy breath is like it cures something.
And the puppy feet smell?
Yeah, there's something about the smell of a puppy.
What's going on with that?
I kind of like a little bit more of a matured animal myself, but I can appreciate a pup.
The pups are fun, but they're wild. They're learning. They're free.
Would you rather a pup or a kitten?
Oh, pup.
This is not the official Would You Rather.
This is not. I thought you said we could only do one Would You Rather.
No rules, Art.
I know. We're kind of doing what we want here. It's a lot of fun.
No rules.
And so what do we got next?
Well, we got the man. Record breaker rush.
Oh, shit.
Art just had a chance to view what I'm about to cover. This man's unreal. Once again, we interviewed him over a year ago now on this YouTube channel. Mr. David Rush, continuing to break records. He's broken another 53 records since he was on our show. And this one just might be one of the craziest ones yet. He ran a half marathon, so as we know, that's just over 13 miles, with 137, that's right, 137 T-shirts on. Previous record to beat was 111, and then it was pushed up to 127, and now he has set the bar to 137.
So he raised it 10.
Yep, he raised it 10 from the previous record, and we saw him running. I mean, you know, there's so much
13
tension.
miles.
13 miles. Try doing that without 137 T-shirts on.
I would need to train.
I would need to train as well. Crystal would be able to do it, no problem.
I mean,
she's a runner.
I mean, when you keep showing up,
she's a runner.
Everything counts. Everything we do counts.
Everything we do counts. So Rush is like, let me get suited up. Go down and click the video and watch this. It's like a minute recap of it.
He can't
put his arms.
Yeah, he can't drink out of a cup. Like it's.
They're like dumping water on his head.
He definitely has major endurance. David Rush, he ain't playing around.
No.
And I'm so happy to like see him continue his streak and breaking records. Rush, always good to get his feature and like watch the videos. This guy's solid.
Yeah, I mean his hands were swollen because he couldn't put them down, and you know they were dumping water on his arms and on his head every mile marker, trying to keep him cool. Because you can imagine wearing that much apparel, your sweat has nowhere to go.
Nowhere to go.
Your core body temperature is ripping with 137 T-shirts on. So. Unbelievable. Record breaker Rush, doing it again. Solid lad.
Awesome record of the week. Next, we're going to do a recap of last week's Would You Rather. Kev, do you got that one? I'm drawing a blank right now.
Well, I remember what it was. So we asked the viewers, would you rather be able to have 50% off but wait in lines all day?
Yes.
Or have 5% off instantly? And going up over here to our...
And we both chose the 50% off, waiting in lines all day.
Yeah, which we kind of broke down as to why that made more sense. it looks like 100% of we only got 3 votes on the Twitter X this past week, but those 3 votes went unanimously on the 5% off instantly.
No way.
Yep.
So we did not agree.
We didn't agree with America.
We did not agree.
The 3 people that took our Twitter X poll. Thank you. I know Crystal was one of them.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
So that's always fun. And, so now we're on to the holiday spirit, right? I'm not going to do a Christmas theme, would you rather, yet. We can do that later in the month. But I did come up with one a little bit earlier today.
Okay, what you got, Kev?
Well, because what, with it snowing now, you kind of forget to protect your eyes with sunglasses, right? You're like, it's the UVs. You can still you go snowboarding, you can get that whiteout eye or whatever they call it, where it burns your retina out from the snow reflection. So it got me thinking, about keeping the UVs off you. So would you rather never be able to wear sunglasses again, or never be able to wear a hat again?
Okay. I know which way you're gonna go.
Would it be based on my current apparel?
Quite possibly, yes.
Yes, I will go first. I'm keeping the shades. I love hats. You see me in a lot of hats when I'm not in a professional get-up. I love my hats, but I love my sunglasses more.
You love the sunglasses more. See, for me,
you're keeping the hats.
Hats have more utility than sunglasses. They provide shade. They also provide cover, can help give warmth,
Got to protect the eyes, man.
So I'm going with the hats. I got to keep the hats.
I pretty much knew you were going that way.
But I also don't think it's good to wear hats all the time. Like, I feel like that also may cause hair loss.
Well, look at the NASCAR drivers. A lot of these guys wearing helmets all the time. A lot of these guys have hair loss in their early 30s.
I mean, you think about it, it's like rubbing. It's always on there. My girl sent me an article about how if you keep wearing a dirty hat, how that might accelerate it.
Well, it's carrying bacteria on it.
Yeah,
I mean, a lot of it's dried on there and probably dies off. But if you're wearing that sweaty rag, like a work hat, you're out there swinging hammers in the summer heat.
Yeah,
you probably want to swap that out.
Look. If I got to go with utility on this one. If I was going for looks and like being dapper and suave and fresh, because like you get your hair nice, you got a nice pair of shades on.
Yeah, but
like that's a whole mood.
It protects your eyes.
That's a whole mood too. Like you're like,
nothing's worse than walking out and just getting blinded by the light.
I think it's because you have light blue eyes.
So do you.
I think that's why. It's because you get extra. I sneeze when I see the sun.
Your brother blue eyes.
I sneeze when I see the sun.
What? What does that mean?
It means like there's like 30% of people when you look at the sunlight, you're like, you sneeze.
Yeah, it's probably not good for you.
I'm not looking directly at it. I'm like, a bright light induces the sneezing.
Did you ever see Saturday Night Live with Will Ferrell?
He did a lot, I'm sure.
Where he was playing Harry Carey, and he goes, I once took a pair of binoculars and stared at the sun for over an hour.
I don't remember that.
Like, why would you do that? Curiosity, I guess.
Okay, was he blind?
Oh, yeah, he couldn't see.
Oh, well, there you go.
Yeah, I mean, it was an SNL skit. Anyways, let us know, America, which way you're going. Are you going to protect your eyes with the shades, or are you going to go with art and keep the rain off of you, keep you a little bit cooler, rocking your hat backwards, all the hats? Are you keeping the hats, or are you keeping the shades? Let us know, comments below, or Twitter X at Happy Fry.
Yes, thank you so much for everyone who's participating. And now there's some people in disbelief.
Yeah, this was an interesting article here. It just so happened to make Happy Friday this week. I'm like, this is ridiculous. I'm going to read you the article topic first, and then we'll dive into what happened here. A woman is in disbelief as she discovers her entire driveway has been stolen. So that alone was I was like, that's HFA material. So a realtor prepping a Tennessee home for sale discovered that the entire driveway had been stolen. So you go, what does that mean? How do you steal someone's driveway exactly? I mean, we're talking, and if you hover over the link, you can see a picture of what's going on here. So the first clue came when a potential buyer said, well, when is this driveway going to be finished? And so the neighbor started to see a dump truck, pickup trucks, backhoes coming in and digging out this driveway. Security footage has confirmed that someone showed up and yanked this thing out.
I know what happened. I got a feeling.
It was a scam.
What was a scam?
The whole thing was a scam. The crew that was hired to remove it was hired under false pretenses. The concrete company realized that they were tricked too, and they were so generous that after they realized that they got fucked and she got fucked, they did her driveway for free.
So
replaced it.
I guess I don't understand what happened. Both people got scammed.
Correct.
So she wasn't scamming.
Well, she wasn't scamming anybody. She got scammed by her driveway getting yanked out, right?
But
from another scammer who said, "Well, we need you to remove this driveway." They never received payment for it. It turned into this whole shit show.
So the scammer made money where?
By trying to have the driveway removed.
Okay.
He hired this concrete company. He was like, this is my house. I want this out of here, because the house was on the market. So he's like, I'm going to sell it without the driveway. And they're like, okay. So they got fucked. She got fucked. But then the concrete company was nice enough to say, you know what? We'll go ahead and repair this driveway for you.
Wow.
So they earned some major rapport there and some solid lad credibility. But obviously the neighbor awareness, security cameras, and eyewitness testimony helped reveal the truth on this, because there was a little bit of investigation that went into it.
That's a super odd story.
Yes, it certainly is.
Like, you just got to you can't trust anything, really. Like, so if I meet you in public, I want to be your best friend, but I'm going to be skeptical. I'm sorry. It's just the way it is. That's what life has taught me.
Yes.
But there are some really great people out there. There truly are, man.
Yeah. So, another scam alert got caught. They did the right thing. I'm sure there was some insurance money payout. Everybody at the end, nobody was hurt. And hopefully, somebody's held accountable for that, because that is essentially like if you order 10 pizzas and send it to your neighbor's house. Right. I forget what they call that. There is some sort of law that you're breaking there.
Yeah, but now it wouldn't say cash.
Yeah, well, you really can't do that anymore.
You could say cash.
I mean, a lot of places, like, we need prepayment because of that reason.
Yeah, I mean, it makes sense. Like,
yep. I mean, it is 2026, we can basically say.
Yeah.
Cash is kind of going away. We live in a cashless society for the most part.
But cash is king still, no?
Hey, go to Bud's Burger Bar. They know.
Hey, man, don't talk to me about Bud's now.
I've never even been.
Oh, what?
I know. Can you believe that?
Are you kidding me?
I've never been to Bud's.
Man.
I know. It disappoints you every time I say that. Let's go next year.
Okay.
We'll make a DCPC goes to Bud's.
Let's do it this year.
Yeah, I think 26 would be a good year to do it.
What are you doing tomorrow?
I'm busy.
Yeah, I know. You're always busy Saturdays.
I have a lot going on, man. So what's going on with this Pokemon stuff?
Hey, I'm having a hard time. I want to catch up with you. I know we're doing a show here.
Pokemon.
So GameStop is paying people $30,000 for a Pokemon card. So first of all,
just one card?
One card.
What is it?
A really rare card. No, there was a picture of it. My link is not pulling up there. However, couldn't this guy have sold it for more than like $30,000 if GameStop, which is this huge company,
because they're going to turn around and sell it for more.
Yeah, right. Like GameStop is a huge company. Like if you sold it to a private buyer, so I don't know about that, but it's just kind of a cool story because Pokemon cards have been around.
I had them when I was young.
Yeah, and I feel like it was first coming out like when we were kids.
It was. I remember you'd get you were always looking for the Charizard and the Blastoise. Right? I remember those being like the hot ones. Now, I will say I never actually played Pokemon, like where you throw the cards down on the table.
I have not either.
I just collected them for a while. We were getting the packs. We were looking for who had the best ones. And here we are 25 years later, and it's probably from someone's stack from that long ago, would be my guess. It was like an original Vint. I don't know. You tell me more.
There was a holographic picture. It had like a holograph behind it. They had it in the casing and everything. It's a fully authenticated PSA 10 Holo Gengar. So that was the Pokemon, was 10 Holo Gengar. Do you know that Pokemon?
No, do you?
Only because I've seen the picture. It's kind of like a fuzzy, like skinny-armed kind of monkey thing, I believe.
Okay.
That's what it looks like. But either way, man, these cards are
worth money.
Are selling for that. So it's actually worth probably not even playing with these things, and just taking care of your stuff. Who knows what you have today is going to be worth in the future. Like I know, if when I was a kid, I was so fortunate growing up. My pops would buy me a bunch of cool toys. If I would have kept all those in the box and didn't play with them as a kid, you know what I'm saying, dude?
Yeah, I mean, there's a market for it. I have like original 1995 Jeff Gordon diecast that were never even opened.
Ooh.
So, I mean, but that's going to be more of a niche market than a Pokemon market. I feel like Pokemon just seems to be massive. It looks like they were assigned a fair market value of $33,883. GameStop offered them $30,000, so they undercut them by $3,000.
That's not too bad.
That's really not that bad. So GameStop paid him out in cash? Because don't they usually like give you trade-in value to the store?
Nah, he had to have worked something out with them. But like, I didn't realize GameStop's like into the card trading community.
Smart
and
for them because brick and mortar gaming spots are kind of going away with everything going to Amazon. You can get this shit overnight. PS5s to your house, all the bells and whistles.
So now they're reselling Pokemon cards.
Well, yeah, think about it. Games are all digital now. I mean, Helldivers we got on digital. There's no physical copy that I have of that game.
Yeah, me neither. Right? I don't even have a CD drive on my computer.
PS5 doesn't even you'd have to buy it if you wanted it. It doesn't even come with it. It's a digital console.
Which is messed up too, because like honestly, one of our friends, Joe, he still has it right. He must have a disc. When he's done with the game, he goes, turns it in, and gets money back. We can't do that.
It's true.
So they're actually ripping us off, and Joe's still doing it right.
Yeah, but I don't think $40 to $60 for a game that you get a lot of use out of is a ripoff.
Well, yeah,
but still, it is if you play it once.
No, but the digital copy still has zero value.
Correct.
So whereas if you have the disc,
no, I get it.
Then you actually have something that is still worth money after you've used it.
Fair.
So either way, interesting that these Pokemon. I wouldn't have pictured a $30,000 Pokemon card. So that was a heavy number. That was a heavy number.
That's a big payout for a Pokemon card. You just might not know what kind of Pokemon cards you're sitting on.
Yeah, exactly. And now my favorite segment of Happy Friday, I'm admitting that today, is a Dumbass of the Week.
Dumbass of the Week. We're closing out this week's episode with the Dumbass of the Week. And also, this is like the perv of the week, the sicko of the week. This guy's no good, but he definitely qualifies as Dumbass of the Week just because I think the reason we're going to highlight the story is because it's important for everyone to always have your head on a swivel, be aware of your surroundings, even when it seems like you're in a safe environment. So a human resources director is arrested for allegedly drugging over 200 female applicants to make them urinate during interviews. Okay, so what does that mean exactly? So he would offer them a juice, water, or coffee when they come in. Here, get comfortable. We're about to start the interview process, and these beverages were completely laced with a powerful, illegal diuretic, which causes frequent urination. That's what diuretics are used for. And so after drinking it, we're talking within minutes, 5 to 10 minutes of consuming that level.
Oh, really? Oh.
You can't even hold it.
And you can't taste it, I guess, huh?
I don't think you can taste it. I've never had whatever this drug is, so I can't speak from experience. But just listening to their testimony here and what they've been saying, and he would take these candidates, these people interviewing for a career, on long walks throughout the facility, through the warehouse, through wherever, far away from any sort of restroom on purpose. And so they would begin sweating, panicking, losing control,
And he's just watching this.
Desperate. He's just watching, 200 women he did this to.
That's so messed up.
200 women he did this to. And, obviously some had some very humiliating accidents, where they peed their pants and other things. And, he got off on this. The alleged number of victims is reported to be more than 240 to this point.
Oh, my gosh.
He's going to be facing serious charges, related to drugging, misconduct, and abuse of authority. Investigators found a detailed spreadsheet entitled Experiments, documenting the dates, victims, relations, and photos.
What?
Yeah, this guy is a piece of shit. He's more than a dumbass of the week. He's possibly the dumbass of the year.
That is so creepy.
It's bad.
There's just some really foul specimens walking around freely.
Well, think about it. You're going in for an interview, right? You're already nervous.
Yeah.
Guy meets you in a suit or
He's
whatever.
in a power position.
He's the head of HR.
Yeah, he's the position of power, totally abusing.
It's terrible.
He could have been making a positive difference in that level of power with a company and people's futures and jobs and this and that. That guy could have been a beacon. But instead, it becomes this suckhole.
How did nobody see this going on? How could nobody realize, man, you interviewed all these women and they're all having problems out here. They're all sweating and how did nobody else notice this odd behavior going on?
I forget the name of it, but people if they don't jump in and then one person jumps in and then everybody does.
Right.
Whatever that effect is called. But yeah, this is completely inappropriate behavior. I'm okay with somebody getting, what would be the worst punishment for this? Just life?
I don't know if he'll get life just because I don't think there was, he can probably get maximum maybe 25 if they were to really push this, on the charges. We'll see what kind of defense comes up with it. I don't really know how you can defend this.
Yeah.
But I wish I had his name. I don't. I just don't have his name. We have a couple of the victims' names, but I'm not going to use theirs. But
one 6 months for each person that he did it for.
So yeah, 6 times 240 months.
Yeah.
It's a long time.
Yeah.
It's a long time.
That's how long I think that dude should be in there. Yeah, so you got to stay aware. I think that's the main thing here is we can make it a happy day. We can make it a happy Friday, but we do have to protect ourselves and stay accountable and have some situational awareness. It's just at that point where it's not worth taking anything from a stranger. I've even had neighbors knock on my door and offer me upside down pineapple cake. And I'm like, no, thank you. I appreciate the offer.
Yeah, you don't know what's in it.
No, I'm not taking anything from anybody, okay?
What if they're just trying to be friendly and make you cookies?
Well, I'm going to say thank you so much. That's such a kind gesture, but I'm trying to avoid sugar right now.
And then throw it away?
No, I'm not even going to take it.
Oh, you're like, oh, no, I'm good, thank you.
Yeah, I don't mind saying no to people.
That's fair.
Yeah, it's very healthy.
It is. It's one of my favorite things to do, to tell you no.
Do you really enjoy it that much?
Yeah, it's a lot of fun.
Well, Kevin, did we hit the 22-minute mark on this episode?
You know, we're doing pretty good. We're at 25 minutes, so we're having a little bit of a juicier episode kicking off December. We're on to the weekend. There's a lot of concerts going on around the country. I know Cody Jinks is playing down in Texas. My co-host Jeff Davis from Mash the Gas is going to go see Cody Jinks, so that's going to be fun for him. There's Festival of Lights going on. There's comedians in town. A lot of events happening. I think Macaulay Culkin's doing a thing with the Home Alone 35-year reunion here in Denver at the Paramount.
Okay.
So there's cool stuff going on this weekend, man.
That is fun. It's going to be a great weekend. Definitely enjoyed the week. Let's keep moving forward, overcoming challenges in life, and definitely supporting your local businesses this holiday season and supporting us too. Hit that subscribe if you haven't before. Again, thank you so much for tuning in to Happy Friday, and we're going to see you on the next one.